Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Raiders going up against the Jets. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Here's Carr, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The starting offensive unit now coming up on your screen. Who are we highlighting, Charles?
DeAndre Washington out of Texas Tech, the leading rusher in the Big 12 in 2015. I don't think he'll be utilized much as a lead ball carrier. He'll be a terrific third down back. Catch the ball in open space.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jihad Ward in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Over.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
From the red zone now, Hackenberg. This will be caught at about the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second and very short here, less than a yard. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. A big play there for the Raiders. 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side to the tight end Wolford. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And this this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Hackenberg to throw it this time. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Calvin Pryor is exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw his Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll try again with Washington. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Surveying the field. And this is caught. Crabtree, touchdown Raiders. Michael Crabtree, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jihad Ward in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Hackenberg. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25 Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get in.
And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Hackenberg, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half.
We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. On play action, now Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Brought in by Wolford, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Wolford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Wolford. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Carr going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Final play of the half, Hackenberg. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Hackenberg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's taken on the 25. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take possession. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he slides to avoid the hit. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, Carr surveying the field, going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Wide and yay. Come on, baby.
Throwing his car on third down, finding time. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good game. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 35 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Throwing now is Carr. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's third down. Third down and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They finds Crabtree for the completion. The 13 yards that time of the first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by... David Anderson. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time. None whatsoever. So out now come the Jets. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They're dangerous Jets wide receiver, 77 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carl try it again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Play action. Now it's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Crabtree, once again, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down, Hackenberg. And the Raiders have got him. Jihad Ward in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing on first down is Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now Carr throwing on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No. Patriots! Now let's go!
On second down, Hackenberg again. Deep drop. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, a 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Carl try it again on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Wolford. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Wide and yay. Wide. We go Riley.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
We ready? Wide and yay.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, here's Carr. Can't find anyone open. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Carr now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now it's 1st and goal. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Offense looks to punch it in here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marcel Reese, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Here's Carr. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And it's incomplete. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
One of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And he finds Jason Morrow. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Another pistol look here. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Over. All right, now look at 56.
Throwing here, Hackenberg. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Hackenberg to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Here's Hackenberg. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running well. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and no start the game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike.